Okay, I'm back because I said something I need to retract. They did not hack Todd's YouTube channel. I thought they had. Apparently, there's been a YouTube channel mocking him for some time that has the exact same name, that has all these videos of shoes up. What I found really interesting about this in the Todd Ferguson murder is that last night when the news broke, they were busy uploading shoe videos, kind of mocking his death, playing the Cool and the Gang song Celebration. But they did not hack him. That was my mistake. It was something that happened because I could only get that to pull up for the name of Todd Ferguson's YouTube channel. Well, while I feel it's very likely that the new independent fundamentalist Baptists are probably involved in this, it could have been just about anybody. Todd lived in not one of the best neighborhoods in Columbus, bad neighborhood. He was called outside of the street in this rough neighborhood. Could have been your friendly neighborhood crackhead looking to rob somebody to go buy their crack rock. I don't really know for sure. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if the police don't look at the family because a lot of times when somebody is murdered, the family is involved. I'm not saying the family is involved because everything I'm seeing about the family indicates that they're not. Hey, Ninja Girl. Everything I'm seeing about the family seems like everybody's taking this really hard, which is understandable. You know, it's their father, their cousin, their brother, their son. Um, the story that we're hearing, Todd left the house to go into the street to buy shoes for his son from somebody on the street. It's a little strange. I want to hear more on that and see what's happened. I'm concerned about so many things about this. Todd um, does have something of an arrest record, but it looks like it's all pre Christianity, traffic, and that sort of thing. Not anything really serious. Just a lot of little nitpicky stuff, and would have been part of his past. There's some things about his living situation that kind of concerning, but we all go through rough times. That's probably why I was living with his son. I don't know. I don't want to throw shade because I just don't know. But I guess what I'm saying is, as much as hey, Lauren Elizabeth and Scumps, as much as I want to think the new IFB is involved, there are other players in this. It may well be. The family has said something that was really frightening. They're talking about how the detective there in Columbus, he pretty much dropped the ball on this. Detective Gorky with the Columbus Police Department was investigating this as a missing persons. They had the body within 24 hours, but the family did not get notification. And we didn't hear about it until 13 days later because Gorky kept saying it could not be Todd. Apparently, there were some facial abrasions that prevented him from making the ID. It was only after the ME's office ran the prints against his previous arrest that they were able to determine for sure who it was. The family called the ME's office, who confirmed it was Todd, and the detective was still saying it couldn't be Todd until suddenly started saying it was. So I don't know about you. This is awful. Um, I believe they may have hired someone too. That's another possibility. I believe the new independent fundamentalist Baptists, some of the things they've been involved in, I would not be surprised if I heard that they hired a hitman that took Todd down. It's early days. Nobody really knows. I've seen no coverage on this in the media in Columbus. There's been nothing in the paper. There's been no obits, no nothing. So we're kind of flying blind here. But because I knew Todd and I knew that Todd was a decent guy, I'm going to keep watching this and keep covering this. My husband says, "Oh, stay out and don't say anything." Dude, they killed somebody I know. Somebody out there killed him. And I want to know. I want to know. I want to see whoever it is go to jail because this is plain old wrong, particularly over something as silly as religion. There's all these violent cults out there, and they were celebrating a murder. They celebrated the Pulse nightclub shooting. This is the kind of people that the new independent fundamentalist Baptists are. They, yeah, they are scary. And there are some bombings. There's been all kinds of things that have happened. There was one pastor that was caught with drugs and prostitutes. There's been a number of things. Pastor Anderson's own sons, his adult sons, were harassing 13 to 14-year-old girls for sex. Just came out this July. And I've spoken to a lot of people that were involved with, had been formally involved with the NIFB, who confirmed all of it. Most of these sweet people, they were so naive, they did not know that what was done to their daughters was a crime. They had no idea. I do know that it did make it to law enforcement and it was investigated. Beyond that, I don't know because it did involve minors and they do protect minors. Um, yep, the bombing at First Works. That was around the same time, too. I don't know what all that's about. But I'm going to be watching all of this. And I expect to see the normal flood of we're going to come to Costa Rica and shave your head warnings on my YouTubes. I'm just going to delete that crap. If you show up from here and show up here and you're from the new Independent Fundamentalist Baptist and you're going to be threatening me, I'm just going to report your rear end. So anyway, I just wanted to update everybody because I found out a whole lot in the meantime. I don't think it was a family. Could have been somebody random. I mean, anytime you have bad neighborhoods with their drugs that are everywhere, that happens. But I am seeing an uptick in crazy violence in the States. I'm not eager to go back. They want us all here to leave in early March to go back to the States and do the Tico turnaround, get our passport stamped and all that. I don't want to do it. I'm considering not violence is never acceptable, even no matter how you disagree with somebody. There are plenty of people I disagree with that I would not like to see suffer violence for it. Um, not even, not even Katie Joy. I want her to get better, just like I want everybody to say bless your heart and move past these horrible violent reactions. They're just too much. This has just turned too much and too crazy. Violence is never an acceptable answer. Oh, you missed a bunch. Yeah. Well, the bad thing is there's a lot of stuff that has happened, and as soon as this keeps happening, anytime I find something new in this, I am going to update it because I'm still watching some of these people. I had actually started writing a book about the new independent fundamentalist Baptists. I had done an outline. Like I said, I've got all these writing projects going at once because they're particularly fascinating. They are particularly scary with what they believe. Their threats of violence are extremely scary. They've been banned from just about every country. I don't know if they're banned from Costa Rica. I need to make a note and take a look. And if they're not, I need to speak to somebody and see if we can get them banned because they do believe in violence. They believe in violently murdering people. They've stated it enough times. They're gleeful over the death of this man, this decent man, who was a Christian of a different type than them. And that's just never right. Okay, you guys, I'm probably going to lose internet again. It's been off and on all day. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Y'all all have a great day and avoid the new IFB.